There are a couple of things that we must do that I have not really paid much attention to. Now, one of them is actually using this properly. So if you remember last week when I popped open the P organ menu, there was now a ability to upgrade further stuff that I completely skipped over. That's what that new P organ core that we got allows us to do. So we can further upgrade any of these now. Wait, can we? Is this like they don't? Can we only pick one per? Oh, I gotta go for the Fable Art damage. Oh no, we can pick any of them. Wow, dude. You can max yourself out to some serious extent then. We'll pick one per and then go back. So this is one thing that we didn't really do yesterday. Granted, we ended the stream once we got here. But another thing that I want to do before I continue on is go back and kill a certain enemy that I ignored. I pressed the wrong button. Let's fucking go, dude. Fuck your frostbite, man. Jesus, dude. God, I had to use everything, man. All right, chat, here we go. There is Icarus, a Legion arm that launches blades using powerful rotational power. Launch blades return after they slice the enemy. This is the one that the buddy that I watched start the DLC picked. He's doing a technique build. This worked for him. You know what we're getting, chat. It's time to go colossal man baby mode. It's a fucking double barrel shotgun strapped to my fucking arm. Are we kidding, dude? Are we fucking kidding? Yeah, I'm getting this one. Yeah, I'm getting this one. You kidding me, chat? Cataclysm. Look, with a name like that, dude. A Legion arm that stores energy to fire shotgun shells. Charging will increase its power, and shells that have been charged once will be unloaded after a set period of time. Oh, yeah. Increases damage inflicted on an enemy. Oh. Okay. More damage. I'm into it. Oh, and it does like a dodge too, pretty much. Oh, we need more genius plugs. Oh, wait. No. Modify. Yeah, buddy. Enables dodging? Dude, we can charge this up and dodge at the same time? That's sick. fire at the perfect moment while charging to shoot an even more powerful shotgun shell? Okay, dude. Okay, chat, we've upgraded our P organ further. We've gotten our first Legion arm from the DLC, the double barrel shotgun. I'd say we are ready to continue. Let's follow in the path of Leah. Whoa, interesting. So chat, if you remember, when we take this elevator, this was where the Relic of Trismegistus was, or what have you. Instead, now we find an underground facility. Oh, speaking of time and whatnot as well, chat, it's been confirmed that Resident Evil 9 is going to take place 27 years prior, or sorry, 27 years after the events of Resident Evil 2. So we have a time confirmation. It's also going to feature Grace as the sole main character, from our understanding. It's going to go back to a horror route similar to Resident Evil 7. And it's going to have a much bigger emphasis on the horror than the previous Resident Evil. So, exciting news! Oh, hey! Well, that's quite nice. A better version of this. I will take it, since we've been getting our asses kicked left and right. That cone effect hitting multiple enemies is gonna be awesome. So we can tell that Leah has definitely gone through here. Are those rose petals? That's not blood, right? Yeah, those are flowers. Huh. Monad's family master key. A key used by the officers of House Monad. It is essential for gaining access to the alchemist's facility. This key of House Monad was only given to those of important position. The key bears a tag with the name of the owner, LF. So I'm assuming the L is probably Leah, and F is probably... I don't know what that would be. So, okay, chat. Two things that I was discussing with my friend. I didn't watch further than we are. He got to the hotel and I stopped watching because obviously I don't want to spoil anything for myself. But as I was watching him go through the game, we were kind of brainstorming some stuff. And he had a good point. There is a letter that we found. And I was like, oh man, who could be G? Who could be G? It's a letter signed by G, the Castle Master. It only hit me after we started talking about it that letter is likely by fucking Paracelsus. Because if you remember, when we meet him, he presents himself to us as Janjo, or Janja? Janjo, I think. So he presents himself to us as Janjo, and then later it's revealed that his true name is Paracelsus. That's the only G that we know so far, outside of Geppetto. But, so we were thinking of this, and then he brought up a good point. He's like, hey, what about the other letter that Paracelsus leaves for you? And sure enough, while the letter is stamped PP, look at that fucking sigil. It's a G. This is a letter that Paracelsus leaves for you. This is his stamp. It has a G, and it has a coin fruit tree branch. Coin tree branch. And it's the same thing here. Here, it's not signed PP, it's signed G, Master of the Ancient Castle, but it's the same sigil, and it's the same branch that Paracelsus had. And I mean, he makes it plain here. He cannot touch the golden fruit. And we know that Janjo, or aka Paracelsus, also couldn't touch the golden fruit. We know that because he had us pick it for him, right? So he can't touch it. And I kind of thought about this, but I was like, oh, but it's marked as G. Okay, well, maybe it's not him. Completely forgetting that in the base game, he presents himself as somebody else. Okay. Interesting. I mean, should we explore top bottom? Whatever. Let's go here first.
Could that be Leia? No one in our time knows how she disappeared or
That could be a
how she
number of
died.
things.
Even if she died. Here's hoping it's got nothing to do with this deeply disturbing alchemist facility, at least.
Okay, it does not stagger. At least the uncharged shot does not stagger. That's a new enemy. Okay, we can get staggered pretty easily out of it. Oh, look at the rats on the pipe. The charge shot does seem to stagger. Dude, that range is so good. That range is actually so nice. It's a shortcut there. Another area with the frostbite. I have to presume that we'll be able to turn these off. If I can't find a single way to turn these off, then we'll venture through, but I want to see if we can turn those off first. Okay, I said that the timing wasn't that hard to hit, but somehow here, I'm constantly fucking it up. Ooh, there it is. This is so good. I like that shotgun blast. I don't know if I like that it constantly puts me away from the enemy, but it's pretty sick. I think it might have, not because it can stop unblockable attacks, but I think because it just staggered him. I mean, I guess it's worth trying out. If we see a red attack coming out that's long enough, we can try to see if we can interrupt it. But I think it's just because he got staggered, not so much because the shot himself can interrupt those, but it's worth checking out, I guess. Look at the little rats, dude. What the fuck? Okay, dude. Frostbite needs to be tweaked, man. Oh, here's the shortcut. Nice. Well, the status effect can be frustrating. I guess if they had to fuck up one thing in the game, I'm glad it was that and not something else like armor, weapons, enemies, etc. I mean, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Although they did drop the ball on the bow, I gotta say. But, yeah, no, that's fair. At least it's something minor that you're not gonna experience throughout the entire game, right? Motherfucker, I knew it, dude. That's why I didn't just step inside. You know what this place is giving me the vibes of? Not so much in appearance, but because of what's going on. It's reminding me of the, oh man, I can't remember the fucking name. The area before, Living Failures and Lady Maria. Not a fan of the boat? No, the damage is too low and the animation is too long, actually. It's a neat weapon, but it doesn't seem to really be of great performance. I mean, maybe there's a build that can make it work. What is wrong with you, dude? Okay. But yeah, it just doesn't really perform too well compared to most other weapons. Even its range, because you can't move while firing the bow, is not really a big advantage, all things considered. Unless you can, like, quickly take out enemies, it's probably really good for, like, early game stuff, I'd assume. I think what puts the bow below most other weapons, I like that they tried to add a ranged weapon like that. I think that's nice. But what I think puts it far below the other ones is that you cannot customize it, so it doesn't outperform the boss weapons, right? Because the benefit, you need to have pros and cons, right? The pros of some weapons maybe not being great is that you can put them on different handles, or you can put different blades on their handles and make combinations that will perform well. And the upside of weapons that cannot be disassembled is that they're supposed to be really strong. The bow falls somewhere in between. It's not as strong as boss weapons, but you cannot disassemble it to make crazy combinations, unlike you can with other weapons. It also does have a bit of an Outlast vibe as well here in this area. Not gonna motherfucking lie. So this continues deeper. We'll go back up, or next time we die, because I feel like this is definitely the way to progress forward. Get out of here, nerd. Get out of here, dude. It's a big room. It's a big room. I don't like the look of this. Yeah, I'm really fucking liking the shotgun, dude. Oh, Christ! They have a fucking minigun! A living minigun! Let me see if I can grab my ergo without dying here. That range is so nice. For being like a wide cone, I really thought this was gonna be a much, like, point-blank type of weapon. Oh, technique crank. Nice. Okay, so we got a son of a bitch that's going to absolutely shit on us the moment we step out. We could run across. I'm trying to see if there is an obvious way forward. I mean, I'm assuming running across there would be it. I feel like that is something we need to interact with. We'll interact with that after we take out the big jabroni. I'm assuming this is gonna lead us up there. But yeah, you're not wrong. It's just more Lies of P. Oh, that's something else I was gonna bring up. In the dev letter, apparently what they also mentioned is that a lot of the content within the DLC is cut content from the base game. They said they had all of the stuff ready to go, but then they removed it from the main game because they didn't want the game to feel too bloated and used it to create part of the DLC instead. Which is, I respect it. Oh, this is so bad, dude. The moment we open these jail cells, we are so cooked. That is a big man. Oh, dude. Oh, brother. Interesting. This is like a mark on it. Oops, did not mean to fire it off. I'm gonna be the biggest fucking coward right now, chat. Never mind. That was the only one down here, right? That we didn't kill. Ah, I thought this might be something that we could break or whatnot. Okay. Yeah, they did nail the sound. Every time I play Lies of P, I'm always just so impressed by animation work, sound design. This is a team that's really talented. And yeah, I agree. It's a good way to make a DLC. It's a clever way for sure. I don't like that guy's design, kind of tryptophobic. Just makes my skin crawl and not in a good way. Then I think job complete on their part. Yeah, I saw the scorpion guy here on the... You can, it's so good. You can hear the metal clanking of people walking around. You just hear the breeze running through the halls, moaning and lamenting in the distance. Yeah, they've done a fantastic job. And here we can drop down back to where we were. Clearly don't want to do that. I'm gonna use the shit out of this weapon, chat. I don't know if it's gonna become annoying to hear a shotgun blast go off constantly, but... Oh, dude. I'm in love with this fucking thing. Yeah, this place is creepy. Oh, look at that guy on the ceiling. I just noticed them. Also, great design on these guys who are meant to be like the jailers and whatnot, right? They have like a big mechanical arm with spikes, right? So probably can act like as a shield, sort of, right? And then they have like this cattle prod for the inmates. They also have a tank on their back that's busted open. So I wonder if we'll meet one that has a completed tank. It looks like the tank is also meant to connect to their head, right? Wait, was it not broken when I did the backstab? Did it break when I did the backstab? I gotta pay attention to that. Because that's a neat detail if so. Get him out of here, dude. Okay, and here we can go down. I feel like I should explore as much of up here as I can. First and then go down. Oh yeah, by the way, the claws that we could have made, which I kind of regret not making. I don't even know why I went for the amulet when, usually on the first playthrough, I always go for the weapons because they tend to be more unique. In terms of, like, just visuals and whatnot. elevator. Oh man, there is so much. Holy shit. This place is actually pretty big. But the claws apparently have 40% crit rate. Almost every other hit is a crit with the claws. That's kind of insane. Let me see what that note is all about that we just picked up. Crumpled interrogation log. A partially shredded interrogation log. Inquisitor. The rebuttal of the accused has failed to convince the Order. No valid reason offered for the slander of Marchiona the Enlightened One, nor the termination of the experiment. Do you have anything more to... Accused. She must not create any more abominations. This is not the true path of humanity. Regrettable sacrifices must be made to pursue the path of truth. Honorable Inquisitor, I refer not merely to the sacrifice, but to us all. We have strayed from humanity's path. Is not the evolution of humanity the purpose of the Order? Only if we begin from a shared principle of morality. Just look at those carcasses. The abomination she has created. Whoa, so Marchiona's responsible for the carcasses. The ego and metabolism of the original patients are gone, replaced by nothing more than the instinct to consume and survive. They may imitate features and gestures of their former selves, but that's more akin to rigor mortis than life. They are dead. As moral beings, we must give them peace. The next pages are most heavily damaged. As an agent of the Salamander Division, I was present at the scene of the fateful accident. Back then, Marchiona meant nothing to the Order. She should have been disposed of. Instead, the Elders decided her abnormal tendencies held value and invited her to join the ranks, and they were proven correct. I wonder if this is inspired by Warhammer a little bit. I'm not like the biggest Warhammer nut or anything. I just like listening to a bit of lore pieces here and there. But I believe there is a section of the Space Marines called the Salamanders or something like that, and they usually deal with like fire, with thermal weapons and whatnot. And they go in to cleanse areas, but they're also like the more humane section, I believe. They're always more connected to the people that are around them and whatnot. They're more human in terms of like feelings and whatnot. I wonder if this is something similar. But at what cost? What kind of monster implants the heart of a person who raised them into a puppet? Does she even mourn the loss of... Whoa, okay, so this is... Okay. So this is referring to Camille and Carlo. What kind of a monster implants the heart of the person who raised them? Oh wait, no. What kind of monster implants the heart of the person who raised them into a puppet? Yeah, I thought this might be referencing Camille and Carlo, but I misread that. I read it as the other way around. What kind of a monster implants the heart of the person who raised them into a puppet? Okay, so this is Marchiona still that we're talking about, right? This is the whole thing. The accused was slandering Marchiona. Who raised Marchiona? And who was it that she put the heart into? But at what cost? What kind of monster implants the heart of a person who raised them into a puppet? Does she even mourn the loss of... Redacted. Would you wish sentiment to stand in the way of the Enlightened One's greatest accomplishment? She opened the door to the Order's discovery of immortality. If that is what immortality is, I'd rather die a human. Damn, that's tough. The things you sacrifice for us. That and more, chat, that and more. Yeah, I always say, if you want to enjoy a video game to its fullest, don't stream. Not to say you can't enjoy games and stream, but if you just want to enjoy a game properly, don't stream it. If you're streaming a game, you're streaming it for more than just, hey, this is a game I want to enjoy, right? You're putting on a show, conversing with chat and all that good stuff, you know? Cyan, welcome in. Huh. It's not hitting those. Was kind of hoping it would. Okay, so we have a ladder that we can go down, but we can also just drop down here. So what I'm gonna do is take the ladder first, because the ladder, we can come back up. A drop, I don't know well, sorry, not a ladder. I meant this, an elevator. I am way too fucking smart for this game, chat.
I'd say the deceased was an alchemist. A high-ranking one, too. Could be the warden. Even he fell to the legendary stalker in a single blow. So, no warden, no control. Would explain all the chaos here.
Sure, sure. What do we got? They're just giving those to us like candy, man. All right. Let's see where the elevator takes us. Up or down? I presume up. Yep. I cannot target that, so that's an NPC we can talk to. Shortcut? Okay, nice. Good, 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 good. Frost-covered instructions. My brothers and sisters, I bring orders from Pistrus. May the path of truth be realized. Pistrus? I think that's the first time we heard that name. I have come to a decision at last. A master who has betrayed the truth is no master at all. A church that has betrayed our trust is no friend of ours. We shall bear the light that illuminates the desecrated path of truth once again. We shall deploy all forces from the Zelator underground facility. Until we return, defend the cooling control room and deal with any intruders. No one must breach our sanctum. Go. Defeat the enemies of truth. Do not stop until the path of truth is realized. Awaken, evolve, and ascend. Our immortality is inevitable. That right there is the same emblem that Simon Manus has on his jacket. The emblem that's on the letter right now. Well, it seems unlikely. I would love to see the serial killer puppet in this DLC before he got embedded in the wall. I mean, we might be able to see it. Who knows? Well, actually, no. Probably not. Oh, we might, though. Depending on who it was that fucked them up, we might.
No! Mercy! Please, don't kill me. Please. See the legendary stalker. Just let me here. I'm not an alchemist. Spare me. Spare my life. Please, please. I heard she was looking for someone. I heard it. I did. To think I tried to kill her. The legend herself. Twice. What an idiot I am. Good thing I failed. Failed twice. I never could. But I wanted to. But no, I'm sorry. The stalker. Gone. But still, she went deeper into the laboratory. We came in with Veronique. Yes, and we were a vanguard. But it was a trap. The alchemists were waiting in ambush. The things they did. But that's over. They're gone, aren't they? Everything's wrong. What strange drugs did they fill me with? Don't deny it. It is slow, but sure. Steady.
Are you sure you don't want me to kill you? You sure you don't want me to make it quick and painless?
A monster. I've seen Thanks, my fellow Vanguard. Oh, monsters all. Please, I don't want to die. No. Help me, please.
What?
Spare me.
I was hoping we could actually kill him, but...
Thanks. Help me.
Okay, I guess not. I guess not. It would be cool if it was P and then get hidden dialogue if you go back to him in the base game, kind of like the alternative sick cutscene. It could be. I mean, I'm already sort of thinking that we are part of what sets everything in motion. I mentioned this right at the start of the DLC, right on the first day, that a lot of the times when it comes to time traveling stuff, the outcomes are predetermined, right? If you've seen a lot of movies or books or whatever that deals with time traveling and people trying to go back and change the past, the outcome is always predetermined. Your actions can be different, how that outcome happens can be different, but the same outcome will happen time and time again. If you go back and try to save a person, they're going to die no matter what, right? Sort of thing. That's usually how it's depicted in a lot of time traveling media. So I have a feeling that maybe that's what's going to happen here, that we somehow went back. We still don't know how. We just know that we had a chrysalid and that we were able to activate the Stargazer, and now we're back in time. And I think somehow we might end up being the catalyst that sets the events of the base game in motion. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if we are the one that end up killing Romeo and he ends up being in the puppet body because of us. You know, like that sort of thing. The timeline will always be self-correcting. It's the only way time can continue to exist. Yeah, that sort of ordeal. So it's pretty common. I wouldn't be surprised if they pull it here as well. So now that we have a shortcut, instead of continuing forward, let's actually go back a little bit. But what if I go back in time and put thumbtacks in everybody's shoes? Would the outcome still be the same? Time works in a mysterious way, Donuts. But I know one thing will surely happen. You'll have received more slaps in your face when you come back into the present. So we can probably break that down. And we can go down further here as well. That is true, that is true. Is that the only enemy that's going to attack us? Probably fucking not, huh? Yeah. I figured that that's when the cages were gonna bust open. How's the pee? As good as always. Yeah, I'm sorry, chat, but if you think I'm fighting all of that at once, it's just not happening. Oh, Jesus. I didn't think it was gonna be able to, slap me that quickly. God, the way it knocks him back to is so sick. Chat, I cannot deny it any longer. I'm in love with these devs. Yeah, I'm in love with these devs, dude. I'm gonna ask him out on a date when I see him. If I see him. I'll be like, hey, fellas. Up for a coffee anytime? Shortcut. Oh, Jesus! Come on, big fella. You can't be sneaking up on me like that. Woo! That was that. I love it. You know what? You know what? I'm not a big fan of the knockback on me, like makes a slight back and all. But at the same time, I kind of am too, though. So we know there's a big fella. That guy actually hurts. Yep. We gotta kill this guy, dude. There's an item right there. We gotta kill him. We gotta kill him. I wonder if the damage goes up based on how more precise you are with that. I wonder, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe it's just like a random spike of damage. Puppet of the Future's Welder Blade? Hello, new weapon! Come to Papa. It's an advanced weapon, and it's a great sword. It deals physical attack, but also fire attack. Overheat stab, heat up the blade for a strong forward stab. Okay, so it's like a rapier? I mean, it says great sword, but... Fire amplification temporarily increases the handle's fire attack. Okay, okay, that's cool. It's a different, well, yeah, I guess the handle on the dagger is a slashing one, right? This is a, okay. Yeah, this is a stabbing one. Or no, is the dagger stab or slash? I can't remember. Oh, it's right there. I should just look at it. It's stab. Slash and stab. A heavy blade taken from a special equipment that welds the Puppet of the Future together. The thickness of the blade allows immense heat to be momentarily contained within it, but it dissipates just as quickly. The Puppets of the Future were built to do work of the future, as the name implies, and to build the future. The past must sometimes be broken. The industrial hand grip of the special equipment that welds the Puppets of the Future together. Its unique heating mechanism enhances the heavy iron blade's lack of firepower. Even the Puppets of the Future could only endure the intense heat from the equipment for so long. These puppets were like an assembly of melted puppets that would, given time, become welded together. Oh, it's a fucking flamethrower! So this is the R1. Yeah, it doesn't have like a combo. You just hold it. It's just a fucking flamethrower, dude. Okay. Okay, and the R2 is a rapier style attack. So that's the light. And this is the charged. You can't, like, really spin with it. You sort of just, like, strafe, it seems. Oh, well, you can't... Oh! Yeah, it's really slow. Okay, well, that's interesting. We'll definitely upgrade it and test it out once we go back to the hotel. Okay, how do we get down there? I mean, clearly opening the jail cell seems to be the way. Yeah, we did not go in here. Oh, right, did not go down the ladder. I don't think. so we missed this. But now we did not. Now we have gotten it. Tenacious Amulet. Does this increase like your hyper armor poise? Reduces shock and break effects. Only through unwavering determination can one withstand shock. The instinct of a puppet fighting to survive could also be called tenacity. That's a bit of a boring amulet, but you know, sometimes you need those. Okay. Canoli, did you know that Saturn has 146 moons and a terrible werewolf problem? What? What? What are you talking about, man? Legion Amulet. Oh, increases Legion arm attack. Well, that's kind of sick. Okay. A stalker's powerful prosthetic can often turn the tide of battle. The strength of any army can be found in these inconspicuous prosthetics. Once we go back to the hotel, chat, if I forget, remind me to try out the damage difference with that equipped with the shotgun. Okay. So we can't progress through there. What did I miss? Lots of full moons? Is that not common knowledge? Pretty sure I was taught about the werewolves on Saturn in like 2nd grade. I mean, just because there's a bunch of full moons doesn't mean you're gonna have a werewolf problem. You know, run it back. Where are the werewolves coming from? Well, you know? You need werewolves first to have a werewolf problem. The existence of a full moon doesn't constitute the existence of a werewolf. Gotta get to the bottom of this. Oh, that's right! I even pointed out there was another way to go downstairs and I never checked it out. I said I wanted to check that out first. Right, I completely forgot about this. Hello, way forward. We figured it out. I completely forgot about that. I love when I do that shit. I'm like, hey, there's this. We'll come check it out later. I know that there is a thing here, but I wanted to make sure that we didn't just, like, get overwhelmed by random enemies. Ooh, full moonstone. Nice. Okay. We are out of heals, though, which is awfully unfortunate for a second. Aha! And here's the hole that I saw from atop. Nice. He works 3rd shift, so he is still awake, but he has been pretty depressed lately, so I don't want to bug him with it. That's understandable. Especially since part of his depression is due to sudden money issues, and I guess I don't want to remind him about the 150 he spent on me. Feels like a little rubbing it in, you know? Yeah, that's understandable. I get you. Sorry to hear your brother's having some troubles, though. That's never fun. Can he break the floor with that? I can... Oh! Fuck, I'm out of heals. I can see why they give us an amulet that helps against shock and break and all that. I can see why. Oh, dude, I thought I was out of range. Interesting. Okay, just killing him activated that. Okay. Let me see. We got a new one of these. Okay, slightly less disruption, but like better everything else, so sure. I don't mind being slightly heavy. I don't mind that at all. So opening this, I'm assuming, is gonna open a lot of things, right? No. I thought it was gonna open up a bunch of stuff. I have to presume maybe anything with the red squiggly, though, should be open, probably, right?
What exactly are the alchemists researching anyway? It has to be for a cure. How else could they justify such horrifying deeds?
Because they're evil.
I want to forget what we saw, but I can't.
They are evil, my dude. I'm surprised there isn't a higher tier P organ upgrade that lets your heals cure status buildup. I get not curing it once it's applied, but cleansing the buildup could be sick. I think that would negate the need to use the other items, though. I think that's why they don't have something like that. I mean, there are amulets that make you outright immune to some status effect. It makes you immune to the regular status effects, not the special ones, though. Oh, man. Okay, before we continue through here, chat. Actually, you know what? I'll go back if we run into the boss arena. Before we fight the boss, I'll go back. Otherwise, we don't... That is definitely Leia. But until we run into that, I'm going to assume that maybe we'll be able to loot back somehow.
Leia could be facing off against her this very moment. But I bet we can help her. Let's hurry.
But if we do run into the boss arena before we find a way to loot back, then obviously I'll go back. Huh. Let me back up real quick then. I forgot how to jump, but that's okay. It is L3, so why didn't I jump earlier when I attempted doing it? Man, am I glad that we picked up that shotgun. It would be kind of cool, though, if they did have ways to modify your Fable charge, or sorry, not Fable charge, but your healing charge to do something other than heal. Ooh, an ancient disc, nice. Maybe not cure the status elements, but it'd be neat if you could get, like, buffs after healing or something like that. Or maybe even change the way that it heals you. Like, Thymesia had something similar to that, where you could change your heal to be a big heal with less charges, small heals with more charges, heal over time, and then you could also make it, depending on the stuff that you slapped on there, that it would also buff you with, like, damage or defensive buffs and stuff like that. A black rabbit hole key. Nice. We can pop that door at the entrance of this whole area open. So we can definitely jump up there, but let me go grab that item. At the descend down a giant pit with strange mismatched ruined architecture that you need to land on, leading to a totally insane person. Where have I seen that before? No other game has done this. No other game. Tell me one game. Tell me one game. Come on. Tell me. Let me know. So we could just drop down here. Huh. It seems like that pipe pops you down. Okay. There is a box. There is a box there. Oh, what? Huh, interesting. Yeah, we gotta find a way to get inside of that pipe. There's a box there. I don't know that we can get. Whoa, that's a lot of damage. Yeah, I probably don't want to just drop down though, right? I think the boss might be coming up. The question feels like a trap. Whatever could you mean?
My mind is unraveling.
Oh, there's Veronique. We found Veronique. Cool hammer. Cool hammer. Holy shit. I am getting smashed into a good time. And you know what? I'm all down for a big muscle mommy smashing me any day of the week. She the first stalker wearing proper armor? Seems like it. I can't recall anybody wearing actual armor, yeah. The eldest. The mask worn by the eldest of the Black Rabbit Brotherhood. This executioner mask signifies death in Krat's back alleys. Seriously? You really think I'm in danger? On this street? Back already, big brother. The outfit worn by the eldest of the Black Rabbit Brotherhood, the sturdy stab-proof suit was designed to thwart death blows aimed at the Brotherhood. We grew up on the streets where death was entertainment. In that environment, resentment follows your every footsteps. As the eldest, my hope is that only I pay the price in our final moment. Then we have the Black Brotherhood family photo. A family photo of the Black Rabbit Brotherhood taken by the eldest, although they are a group of criminals who committed countless evil deeds. This is a family photo they all cherish. All right, let's go, lady. Okay, so Veronique is not that tanky, all things considered. I gotta stop attacking when she does that. What did I just say? What did I just say, Cannoli?
What did your drugs do to me?
I was like, man, why does it keep switching around?
What did your drugs do to me?
Hey, broke her weapon.
I am indomitable. Bear the pain, Veronique. Never surrender.
Somehow, it doesn't seem to have made her much weaker, unfortunately.
Veronique will never surrender.
I believe you. God.
This laboratory for the sake of craft.
Yeah, somehow that didn't make her too much weaker.
Advance! My mind's ablaze! Make it stop! No! I must hold on! Don't lose reason, Veronique! Don't give up! Don't give in! Not
I forgot that you can do a punch. I completely forgot you can punch when you reel them back. I completely forgot about that.
Don't give up! Don't give in! Not to them. I am indomitable! Bear the pain, Veronique! Never surrender! Never give in.
Whoo! Oh, she didn't die. Sick. Oh, you can see the like stuff on her arms, though, that green goop shit. Oh man. Whoo! I was afraid. I wanted to go I wanted to get greedy, but she was so close that I didn't want to stop playing a little bit cautiously there. Because as we've seen, one mistake can get me one-shotted, so... Well, I doubt it. I wonder if her hammer does more overheat buildup when it's broken, since the heating element is exposed. It would be a cool detail if her normal attacks now start to deal overheat. But if then she couldn't do the heating blast because now there's no way for her to, like, focus it. It would be kind of neat. But yeah, I don't think it actually changes how the weapon functions. But it would be cool. It would be cool if it did change it. Elvish, welcome in. Hope you are doing well. Hope you had a fantastic weekend.
Forgive me. I did terrible things to you.
I mean, I feel like I did more terrible things to you.
That drug. The cure. It twisted my mind. I put you in danger. I'm sorry. Please, I beg of you. Nothing must leave this place. This cursed lab. Those cursed beings. Their test subject. Created from the legacy of the ruins. The two-faced overseer. It cannot be allowed to live. Do me this one last favor.
So Umbrella's behind us? Yeah, something like that.
If you mean that red-headed stalker, she did pass through here. Back when I could still think straight.
We're gonna be fighting the tyrant next.
We were rivals once. In the end, she showed true compassion. I'm done. Head to the coast. Find Leia. I die as I lived, without regret. Remember me, Veronique of Grant.
Damn, dude. We do have the cooling control room key, though. That's sick. Okay, so we did not get her hammer, unfortunately. We do, however, have her costume. The blue sheep's mask. The mask worn by the leader of the sweepers. The gold on the horns has peeled, and the leather is stained blue. Endure, resist, and destroy. She remained loyal to the way of the sweepers until the very battle apparel worn by the leader of the sweepers. It is rugged in shape, robust in build, and direct in function. Since long ago, these garments protected her, just as they protected her ancestors. In fact, they were worn with masks by the protector of Krot even during the days before the Stalkers. I really like the mask. I don't know if I really dig the outfit. It's kind of sick, though. It's definitely different than the other things we're accustomed to from the game. We have the cooling control room key, a key obtained from Veronique in the cooling control room. It operates the console found in that room. Okay, so it's for the one here in front of us. Veronique, the leader of the sweepers, charged into the Zelator underground facility to put an end to the alchemist's dangerous experiments. Her mission ended in disaster. A deadly trap ensnared the sweepers, and despite their desperate fight to survive, they too became wretched monsters. Feels bad, dude. And then I believe we got a note. Veronique's will. This letter shall stand as my last will and epitaph. Many stalkers are collaborating with the alchemists in their vile human experiments. The shameless wretches. I cannot stand by and watch this betrayal. I plan to put an end to their treason. I leave this final message for my comrades who have pledged to join me in this attack. None of us will survive. I am truly sorry, Veronique. Damn, reading that made our heart pound. That's interesting. So another thing that was interesting is we had the ability to salute her. Now, in order to salute her, you actually need this emote because there are at least 1 or 2 other spots where you can use it at. And it is the Stalker Salute right there. The Stalker's Promise. You can actually miss this emote. It is completely an optional thing. So that's kind of neat that they're bringing some stuff from the base game that you can find, like the whistle, like the salute emote, and have them still be a part of the DLC. I think that's pretty fucking cool. Okay, and with this, those 2 other areas should now be open. Yep, there it is. First area is open. It is no longer frozen over. And I'm sure it'll show us the second. Oh, it didn't show us the other area. Interesting. Okay, let me just check up ahead real quick.
But even if we could have helped her, it was far too late. At least her suffering is over. I hope she can be at peace and rest now.
I'm gonna find... There it is! There's the submarine. Okay, so part of me thinks there's not gonna be another Stargazer, so... Let's go ahead and backtrack to the new areas that should be unlocked now. Let's go here first, since this is the one the game showed. So, yep, this is open, and this should no longer be frozen over, right? There we go. Yeah, I forgot that you can actually punch when you draw an enemy back to you. I completely forgot about that. Until I just accidentally did it earlier. And as we saw, you can actually use it to stagger, which is really fucking cool. Okay, so this is a sort of storage spot? Or maybe like a barrack? A Legion caliber. Okay, we'll take it. We have... As soon as we find another Legion plug, we'll have something else to upgrade, so... That's nice. I should have healed up. Oh, even when you perfect guard it, it explodes in like a cloud. Come on, man. That's kind of a judge. Not gonna lie, that's a little bit judge. Oh. Interesting. Okay. I see, I see. It's a big ass room. Let me go up here first. Yeah, I was gonna say, I presume this is like the flamethrower guys, except it's frost. Okay, easy money enemy. Okay, maybe I want to... Oh, come... Why are we dodging forward, game? I really don't like freeze, dude. I really don't. Eat lead, dude. Oh, wait, you can do like a jump attack if you do it while dodging. Oh, that's kind of sick. Okay, so not when you're doing that, but if you charge it... Oops. If you charge it... Yeah, if you charge it, it chains pretty well into your attacks. We'll check out the room at the bottom in a second. I can't tell which one would be the way forward, so we're just going here first. I should probably take out Jabroni Boy up here, though. Fucking hate it. Homie, please swing your fucking weapon! Thank you. Okay. This entire laboratory area is kind of neat. Oh, this is a shortcut. Yeah, this is a shortcut. Nice. Oh, man, whatever I said about exploration goes out the window here. They definitely made this area pretty fun to explore. There's definitely got to be something other than this guy, right? Nope. We got another ancient disc, nice. I wonder if that merchant at the well, this looks like something that ought to open up, but I wonder if when we go back to the past hotel crap, if the merchant there every so often updates his inventory. Because we have a couple of these ancient discs. But the other stuff that he has for sale is not very enticing. It's just like ergo and like other stuff like that. It's nothing too exciting. Oh. That's a big boy. Okay. Seems like we'll have to take this guy out before we can continue, so... Oh, get the fuck out of here, babe. Okay, so he can hurt them too, it seems. Broke one weapon. Broke both weapons. What about to break him too? Oh! Spoke too soon! Spoke too soon! Oh shit, he's going for second round! Fucking Godskin Noble over here, dude! I'm glad we got this dude on the first attempt. I did not want to run back here. Are these dudes gonna keep breaking out of here? Okay, so it was only the two. Okay. I thought maybe periodically they would just keep coming out until all of them came out. I'm glad it was only those two, though. That was a cool guy, though. Even like the big dudes like this, they're kind of neat. They made them fairly unique. They're like mini bosses almost, just they don't have like a name and HP bar attached to it, but they're pretty cool. News clipping. Breaking news. Cruise ship disaster. 13 souls lost. 13 noteworthy figures in Krat society are believed dead after cruise ship belonging to one of the individuals capsized late last night. City officials inform us the excursion aboard the ship was a part of an educational tour meant to give dignitaries a full view of Krat's history, culture, and philosophies. They further alleged that an immediate family member of the head of the workshop union was among the fatalities. This must have been the accident that killed Camille then. Attempts to contact the organizer of the fatal excursion have failed, and so far, they appear to have disappeared without a trace. While the families of the victims seek answers, city officials have designated the next 2 weeks an official remembrance period. Publish without redaction, and make sure to keep that reporter out of the loop. That reporter, huh? La Vendetta! That is Italian for the vengeance. Or the revenge, or whatever. Well, that was fun for a bit. You beat that big hammer lady? Yep, she's long been dead. Yeah, let's see what we got here. Okay, La Vendetta. It is a blunt weapon. Seems to be pretty big. Okay. Pretty big damage roll. Oh, man. Yeah, I guess... Yeah, I didn't realize that we put it on. Okay. Strength and explosion. Explosions temporarily occur from all weapon attacks and will inflict damage to nearby enemies. I'm sorry. Thank you for the GGs. I'm sorry. This sounds fucking sick. Oops. Did not mean to do that. Strength and explosions. Explosions temporarily occur from all weapon attacks. Yep. And patient swing. Gather your strength for a strong swing. Hold down the attack button to activate for a stronger attack. Yeah, we're familiar with weapons like this. La Vendetta. The head of a shock-absorbing industrial blunt instrument that was assembled by the workshop union. Coils inside the weapon heat up from impact, causing a powerful explosion with the final attack. La Vendetta's purpose was different from its rival Aegis. An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. Thus, the name of the weapon embodied revenge. The grip and haft of a shock-absorbing weapon that was assembled by the workshop union. A powerful gyro installed strengthens the power of the swing. As it always has, revenge leads to revenge and death brings about more death. In the end, La Vendetta's developer met his death due to this unfinished Masterpiece. Dude, let me see it. I'm kind of into it. I'm kind of into it. Especially since attacks seem to be like gap closers. Look at that. Like, man. Let's see. Let's start from like this missing tile right here. That is a significant little distance. Even if an enemy like hops back, you can kind of keep up with them. Oh, look at it spin. That's so sick. I like this weapon. We're gonna upgrade this immediately the moment we go back to Hotel Krat. Okay, so this is it done here. I don't see any other ways. So yeah, let's go check out the other frozen area that should, I presume, should now be completely unfrozen. Let me run through. Maybe activating something here opens up the door, the other doors. Let me double check. I don't think so, but let me double check anyways. Because there is a ladder that leads up, so. Let's continue on here, at least until the next side of, or whatever it's called. Stargazer. Damn, dude. That's nuts. That's crazy. This reminds me of the area... of the area after the green swamp monster. A little bit. I know we're not there, but it reminds me of that a little bit. Big elevator. Wouldn't be surprised if something drops here and we have to fight it. It's big enough. It's big enough to fight in. Yeah, I gotta love a good barbecue. Yummers! I'm feeling hungry. Thermite. Is that who I think it is? Is that who I think it is? Yeah, we'll take one pit of roast people, please. I want a Diet Coke. Make mine extra crispy. Oh, the slow look towards us, dude.
I suppose I should expect to meet strange people in such a strange place. I smell blood on you. But, interesting. It's the blood of alchemists.
It's Elvish.
Still, that doesn't
Elvish
prove
is a
we're
husky. This is a
enemies.
German shepherd. Come on. Come on, Nightingale. Come on, man. Need you to be on top of it, dude.
Let me get this straight. Quite by accident, you found an object belonging to the legendary stalker at the zoo. If all that is true, can you show me this object? This is a photo of Leia and her two apprentices. This locket does belong to her. I'll take you at your word that you wish to help Leia. I'll trust you.
So he's dressed almost
My name
identical
is
to
Mindhog.
Alidoro,
But you have my word that I am not your enemy.
but his name is the Tracker. And you
I
can even see
consider
that he
any
has a,
enemy of the
what I can tell from
alchemists
this,
an ally.
an Eastern style
Stay
weapon.
And rest
And
a
if you
while.
remember, Alidoro is Eugenie's brother. And they are from the... Oh man, what's it called? The land where the sun sets? Or the land... I forget what it is. Anyway, it's supposed to... I believe it's meant to be like Korea. But... I mean, I say Korea. Obviously, Korea doesn't exist in this world, but... yeah, you get what I mean. Actually, he's a Wusky. Nightingale? Nightingale. I need to show you something, Nightingale. I need to show you something, Nightingale. You're lucky I don't feel like taking that elevator back. I'm gonna put you in the pit, dude. I'm gonna put you in the... I'm gonna put you in the pit.
I consider any enemy of the alchemists an ally. I'm tracking a dangerous relic the alchemists freed from the ruins. A calamity that is wreaking torment upon Krat. But the immense power of that relic wasn't enough to satisfy the alchemists. They also retrieved the remains of the ancient warrior that was protecting it, and conducted vile experiments on their finds. These experiments have yielded results already, transforming one test subject into a living weapon. I must stop.
Yeah, so the tracker must be Alidoro before he became
If
the
you
legend
plan
of
to continue
Alidoro.
exploring this facility, take this horn. Blow it if you find the two-faced overseer. No matter where you are in this facility, I'll hear it and come to your aid. I'm just someone fighting against the alchemists. I have my reasons, but I must hide my identity to protect the person most dear to me. I can't rest until I finish investigating the alchemists. If you're open to it, I would like to ask for your assistance.
At least I'll die warm. You know what they say. Build a man a fire and he'll be warm for a night. Set a man on fire and he'll be warm for the rest of his life. Is he missing his finger? That would confirm who he is. We'll check after the dialogue. I mean, this could be before he saved Eugenie, maybe? Depending on how far back this is. But yeah, I guess we'll check in a second. I think he does. I think he does.
Legendary. Leia probably hates that title. She stepped up only because
He's
no
got
one else
5
could.
on his right.
Too many stalkers were lost to that evil, murderous puppet. But a great title such as that comes with many risks. And now, Romeo is in danger. Leia is desperate to find any news of him. It must be even worse for her since she has lost an apprentice once before. Would you like to ask me anything more? Trouble erupted at the zoo, and Romeo went to deal with it alone. Leia and Romeo had their own brand
Check the
of
other hand
justice.
after.
I wouldn't call them vigilantes, but they did their best. Regardless, Romeo could handle himself. Nothing should have troubled him on this mission. But he went missing. It's possible that this is some old grudge coming back to stab Leia in the back. Being the legendary stalker does make you a constant target to resentful enemies. Leia maintains several places along the coast that she uses as base camps. I'd seek her out in that area. Take a look at this. This tree. What could it possibly be? It looks almost human-like. I dare not imagine what plans they have for it. But I'm certain this tree bears significance.
I mean, that is one of the things that I pointed out when we first see the golden tree fruit or the golden tree, the gold coin tree, Jesus Christ. When we first see it in base game, I pointed out, I was like, this looks like a woman. And I mean, it's pretty clear. I don't remember exactly what it looks like now. I don't remember if it actually has like proper features, but it looks like a person to me. This even more so. I wonder why that is. I mean, clearly these golden coins have a special alchemical property that Paracelsus is really fond of. And we know that Ergo is very similar to that, and that it's a source that can be harnessed. But we also know that Ergo is sort of the life essence, essentially, of people, right? It's like a recollection of memories. It's essentially like their souls or whatever, right? That's why puppets running off of Ergo can develop feelings and a sense of morality and a sense of self and whatnot. So I wonder if this is something similar. Maybe not that it's sentient, but it's using a similar sort of life force, and it takes on the form of what it was before, right? Like, it's still a plant, it's still a tree, but it grows in the shape of what it was before, you know?
The Rose Estate, you say? I have heard whispers, mere rumors, really, that an underground tram runs to the estate. If true, the tram should be at the end of this very facility. If you find the Overseer, be sure to blow the horn. No matter where you are in this facility, I will come find you.
A horn brought from the country of the morning, that's what it was. Yeah. Use it when confronting the two-faced Overseer in the underground facility to signal and summon the tracker. To endure the night, I hope that tomorrow's sun will rise as needed. To help someone is to pass on the hope to each other. Yeah, this has to be Alidoro. It's the same mask, the same outfit. It does not look like he's missing any fingers. So this could be, you know, he's trying to mask his identity, as he says. So it could be that he maybe has like a prosthetic finger or something along those lines in his glove just to make it look like he's somebody else. Or this could be before the events that made him lose his finger when he saved Eugenie. Because Eugenie's pretty young. So depending on when this takes place, it could be before he rescues Eugenie. So he might still have his finger, or because he's masking his identity, as he said, it could be that he's, you know, put something in his glove to make it look like he has a finger. But he has Alidoro's mask. He has a weapon. 2 weapons. He's got a sword and a bow from the... Oh, what was it? Dude, we just fucking read it. The Country of the Morning. And then he gave us a horn from the Country of the Morning. Yeah, this is Alidoro. 100%. The Order's letter of reprimand, an old letter coated in a thick layer of dust. Do not forget the importance of the listeners. This recent situation is the regrettable consequence. I have repeatedly emphasized the value of these special individuals. They must always be approached with great care. Now, this recent series of accidents has robbed us of a listener candidate. This is a significant loss. I acknowledge that managing the specific candidate was difficult due to the subject's position and the high amount of interest in her. However, this accident resulted in her death. The mysterious death of a family member of the head of the workshop union. Okay, so the boat accident, this confirms that the boat accident was in fact the accident that killed Camille, Geppetto's wife, and of course, not Romeo, Carlo's mom. This is something that even the Order does not condone. Do not forget that exhaustive measures and even terminations had to be carried out to cover up her death and our complicity. So, this also confirms that they were involved in said accident, albeit it doesn't seem like they wanted it to happen. Or at least not to that degree and not to that number of fatalities. The members who planned this misguided experiment will be dealt with. They were not authorized to attempt to create linkages between listeners and the Great One's relics. If a similar incident occurs in the future, the Order will not hesitate to punish those responsible. You can never be too careful when approaching a listener. Ensure you proceed with the utmost caution. Interesting. And we got 2 ways here. I'm gonna take this one first, rather than going down. Okay. Side of Grace. God damn it, Side of Grace, dude. Stargazer. Oh! Oh, nice, dude. This is on... Yes! Okay, sick. Cool, 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 cool. Oh, hey. An item. This place is grim as fuck, dude. I love it, though. Goddard's Arts... Oh! Oh, shit, nice! Maybe we can go give it to her, actually. Should we do that right now? Kinda wanna do that right now. A cherished set of art supplies. The case bears Goddard's name. This expensive set of art supplies bears signs of careful handling. Having lost her sight, the painter dreamt of guidance from a radiant light, and she stored her supplies with great care. A Gracefire lantern of the stars. Oh man, honestly, a Gracefire sounds kind of sick. I want to find a Gracefire. Chat, where's the Gracefire at? I need to level up. Where's my Gracefire? Okay, chat. We're gonna do a couple of things. We'll continue this area in a second. Yeah, it even marks it. Yeah, it even marks it. Sick. I want to go back and give these to her real quick, and then we'll also upgrade the 2 other weapons that we found, just to see what they look like at their full potential. Hello, lady.
Those steps. I remember you. You're the one who helped me with my painting. Is something the matter?
Man, do I love me some ice cold water.
What have you there? I smell ink, turpentine, and oil paint. You found my art supplies. I thought these gone forever when I lost them. And to think, a stranger would bring them back to me.
I still think she's... Okay, I'm still sticking with my initial idea.
The light that I seek. Now, I can finally follow the path and complete my painting. My masterpiece. I have very little to give in return, but have this as a token of my gratitude.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong when you said it was very little. Yeah, we'll take it. Yeah, okay, I'm still sticking by it, chat. I know that this is sideways, whatever. I'm still gonna stick with it. It's probably wrong, but I'm sticking with it. When I said we're gonna pick it up and it's gonna be Carlo's face or whatever, like the painting that we take to the hotel, and then the nose can grow and whatnot, and it turned out to be a blank canvas, I'm telling you, she's gonna draw that painting. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, chat. And if I'm wrong, then, you know, I'll eat my own words, but I'm sticking to that. Okay, we don't really stagger with this. At least not these big guys. Dude, this place is fucked up, man. Maybe the charge heavy does. Okay. Ah, we don't even have hyper armor for those attacks. That's a shame. Okay, charge heavy does stagger. But yeah, we don't have, oh, no worries, Nightingale. No worries. But we don't have enough time to pop both attacks. That's a new guy down there, I think. Get fucked, nerd. Fucking imagine just chilling and then shotgun blast to the back of the head, dude. That nerd out of here. The whole idea of Operation Raccoon City being a dark timeline where Umbrella 1 could have been a crazy good spin-off series. Too bad it's like, yeah. I think it's one of those games similar to RE6 where it's probably like really enjoyable when you're playing with friends going through the co-op campaign, but... Oh, that's damage though. But otherwise, yeah. I only did like one playthrough of that game, and I think that's more than I'm willing to do. You are a motherfucker. I hate the status effects so fucking much. I'm gonna whoop your ass. Oh, never mind. You're gonna whoop my ass. My bad. Dude, that status effect is so ass. God, dude, it's so sick, though. The shit they've added in the DLC so far is really fucking cool. Oh, you know what? Let me, yeah, maybe not right now. Maybe not right now. I fucking hate you, dude. Damage is a little lacking on that heavy attack with the explosion. Bloober also just dropped them in out of Chronos gameplay. We still don't have like a release date for that one, right? I don't remember actually if they dropped it on that last trailer that they released. Summer 25? Damn. So they pushed it back. Okay, that's fine. Take your time, take your time. Yeah, I want to try this bad boy. Okay, this weapon actually kind of fucks. Hold up. Okay, so you can't get backstabs with it. I was a little worried about that. So what if I throw this on there? Should apply it even faster, right? Oh yeah, dude. That burn was almost instantaneous. Hold on. Wait a minute. We might have unlocked the secret. If somebody shoots something at me up here, I am going to be so fucking mad about it. And before stick drift gets me to jump down. You're a piece of shit. I just hope you know that. Okay, good shit, good shit. So now we can jump down. Or, well, maybe not jump down, but... I kind of want to kill that guy from behind the bars again, so I don't have to fucking deal with the ice stuff if I can help it. At least it'll be one less. Because it seems like there's a bunch of them back there, so let me do this real quick. Get as many as I can from back here. Gotta play it smart. Okay. At least we took out one of the range guys, so... hopefully... I was kind of hoping the other one would get a little bit closer. Is that the only ice guy? The fucking jump ice guy, dude. Oops. Stagger Central, though. Man, this weapon might be a lot sicker than I give it credit for. Man, the big heavy bat wasn't able to stagger these guys as well as this. What the fuck? Okay, big man up there, though. We gotta be careful. Gotta either aggro him on his own or see if we can take everybody else out first. So there's also those dickheads up there as well. Okay, actually, pause. Before we do something goofy and get ourselves killed, let's see if we can actually pop a shortcut. Because there should be one over here. Yes. Yeah, that's not fucking creepy at all, dude. That's not creepy at all, whatsoever. Okay, now we can go through. If we die, we die, but at least we got the shortcut, so. This weapon, dude. This weapon is cooking, quite literally. Oh my god, dude. Wait, can I cheese the shit out of this guy? Hold on. I think I can cheese the shit out of this guy. Never mind. Never mind. He decided to come out. Ooh. And he one-tapped me. It's the second hit that gets you the thing. Unfortunate. God, dude. Gotta be careful. Man, what a tanky bastard. Alright, what do we get? What's our reward? Is it a cool hat? I'd like a cool hat. Okay. It's an exchange material, can only be sold. A pocket watch so exquisite and intricate, it elicits a gasp. Someone who recognizes its value will want to buy it, regardless of how expensive it is. The technicians who founded the workshop union were originally renowned watchmakers. The pocket watches they crafted in their younger days are said to still fetch high prices amongst collectors. Okay, so we can probably go back to the merchant and the carnival. They might be able to give us something for it. Oh, what I should probably do, actually, because I don't usually summon, chat. I don't usually summon. But if it's lore reasons, if it's for lore reasons, I'm not missing anything out. At the very least, on a first playthrough, I'm gonna summon at least once to get my lore stuff. So I don't want to miss any potential...
Our test subject is behind that door. Where else could it be?
I don't want to miss any potential quests or anything like that if I can help it.
Let's show this overseer who it's dealing with.
Bro, what the fuck is on the other side of this door? What is that? Holy shit!
So this is where you abomination.
Oh man, that was funny. So this is where lies the abomination. No, I failed you. I failed you, brother. Don't worry about it.
So this is where you've been hiding, abomination. Here.
Oh, that's sick. Okay. Oh, the music. God, that double spin fucks me up so bad. Okay, so he's mad as fuck. Oh, dude, he parried the shit out of him! I'm dead. Oh, dude! Coming in clutch with the intro. Look at his face. This boss is sick. Ah, this boss is sick, dude. It's Megamind's assistant on steroids. Let's get it, dude. So, does staggering him turn him back into his first phase, I guess?
Over here. I'm not worthy of this weapon.
No, dude, that was going really well, actually. Oh, man, that was going really fucking well. Come on, we got this. Golly, dude. Relentless son of a gun. Oh, Alidoro, you just saved the fuck out of me, dude. No! Oh, man.
Over here.
Oh, he got grabbed. Yeah, he was still in the grab animation there. Okay. Don't fuck it up, and we have this. I say as I bite into a hit. And get him out of here, dude! Don't lose your head over it. What in the world? Oh, man. I gotta be honest, while... Oh, this is sick. I gotta be honest, while I think that Alidoro there helped a lot, I'm not gonna pretend like he didn't. He helped a lot. It also made the fight a little bit harder for me. There were a lot of noises going on, right? I rely a lot on audio cues and stuff like that, right? I try to... This is why usually I fight the boss alone. I like to learn, like, audio cues and stuff like that. I like to focus. But with Alidoro in the mix, you'd hear little shwink sounds and whatnot coming off screen, and sometimes they... Like, it broke my concentration a little bit. With him not targeting me all the time, you know, sometimes I'd go in for an attack and get slapped because I didn't think the AoE would reach me. There were a lot of noises going on, and I've mentioned this before. Like, auditory overload is a very real thing for me. So, like, the fight was very noisy. So I think in the future, I don't, like, if we play through the DLC again, I don't know that I'll summon Alidoro again for this fight. Also just to see what would kind of happen as a result of not summoning him, right? But, yeah. It definitely added a few elements for me to, like, it was tripping me up a little bit here and there. Also, look at that. Looks like we're right next to an ergo mine, I think. Oh, there's a stargazer right outside. This was a cool boss, though. That was a cool boss. That was a cool boss.